Welcome back to Sweet Tinx Live, exclusively on Radio Andy, Channel 102. I'm Tinx, and this is our weekly time to talk to each other live in real time. It is two very special people's birthday in my life today. If you know me, you know I have a birthday every day in October because I love Libras. So first of all, it's Vice, my firstborn. I love her so much. She's so beautiful. She's so judgmental and sassy. We've been together through so much, and you know, she's thriving. She's stunning. And then also Lukey, my best friend Lucas. It just goes to show you should always be bold. The way that I met Lucas was in 2015, I think. Yeah, 2015 or 2016 in San Francisco. We were living there and we were at a party at this place called, God, what is it called? It's like the private members. Oh, the Battery. So they don't have a Soho House in San Francisco. They have this thing called the Battery. And if you remember 2015, 2016, it was all about like the tech boom and all that. It was just such a vibe back then, okay? They had this, I think it was like a Halloween party maybe. I'm not really sure. But there was a party there and my friend was a member. So she took me and I saw this guy, and I say this with utmost respect, okay? There wasn't many cool looking people at this party or really in San Francisco at that time. Everybody looked like Patagonia vest, you know, Allbirds shoes, khakis, like the Google chic look. But I saw this guy and he had this cool hair. Everyone's going to think I'm in love with Lucas again, the way I describe him, but just shut up, okay? He had like this cool long hair and he just looked so like not from San Francisco. And I went up to him and I swear to fucking God, the first words out of my mouth to him were, "Are you a DJ?" He was like, "Actually, I am." And he like worked at Google by day, DJ by night. Is anything more 2015 San Francisco? And I was like, "Oh, whatever, you know, you're cool, whatever." I think we smoked a joint together. And then we went on a couple dates after that, and that's like how we became friends. But it's Lukey, and it's crazy because now all these years later we're DJs together, which is like insane. So I mean, I couldn't love him more. And sometimes when, you know, we're doing something cool, we look at each other and we have this moment that's like, imagine if we'd never met. So go be bold, go introduce yourself, go say hey to that person who looks interesting. You never know where it's going to lead you. They could be your best friend in the world. He's literally the best person. Everybody who knows him loves him. So happy birthday, Lukey. I love you. Okay, let's talk to Nia. Hey, Nia, what's up?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for calling.
I'm good. Thank you. You are seriously answering me right now at the most perfect timing. I actually just went through a breakup literally last night.
Last night?
Yeah, last night.
Oh, girl, it's fresh.
I'm going to keep this brief, but long story short, I was off dating apps for so long, just focused on me, my career. Met a guy actually through my work. He came in to my job, made a lot of small talk, really flirty, really good vibes. Mentioned to me that he, talking about work, he said that he's a pro athlete. I don't really care or follow the sport that he plays. I was just like, I really think you're cute and sweet.
Yeah.
Long story short, we hit it off. We exchanged numbers. 2 months later, we're official. During this time, you know, I'm traveling for games. Everything's amazing. Super patient with me having my career, but also taking the time to support him traveling. And then off season came about, so we decided we're going to do long distance.
Okay.
So he goes back to his hometown, kind of have a plan in place. You know, we know when we're going to see each other. We're supposed to come in 2 weeks for my birthday, meet my friends and family. So last night we were just kind of talking, planning, and he mentions like, oh, there's a party in my hometown. Like, well, I'm supposed to be in your town. And he just seemed kind of like bummed that he was missing it, and I just kind of felt the energy shift, and I was like, wait, like we're supposed to be really excited, like we haven't seen each other in almost a month, like this is when we have time together.
Also, it's your birthday.
Right. And so then, you know, he's in the process of booking like a surprise for me, like during this entire process. He's like, we're doing something on the 3rd. It's a surprise, dress warm. And then I'm like, wait, no, I want to circle back to this. And so he was just like, you know, look, I haven't been prioritizing you. You've been on the back burner. I just value my independence right now. You know, I'm back home. And previously he told me that, you know, he has commitment issues. He hasn't been in a relationship in like 4 years or so. And so I just kind of asked him if he still wants this. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't prioritize me.
Yeah,
and it's not like I'm asking for much. So I was just left, you know, very confused because he ultimately was just like, I don't want this anymore. And it was just, I was trying to make an effort to be like, well, let's figure this out. Like, let's make this work. Like, we just need to see each other. Everything will be fine. And now, it's over and everything, and it's the next day. So now I'm kind of dealing with the reality of, I'm confused. He treated me better than any man. I didn't really care at all that he was an athlete. But at the same time, like, that was a fun lifestyle to live. I've never experienced anything like that. And I genuinely was, like, so excited for the future that we had. And now it's just completely gone. And I'm just like, well, now what do I do? Like, what's next? So,
yeah. So how did you guys leave it? You were like, okay, we're broken up. Like, we're not going to speak?
Yeah, I mean, so essentially it was just like a lot of back and forth. He has an avoidant attachment style. So ultimately it was just like, I was like, hey, like, what are we going to do to solve this? And he was just kind of like, I just don't think I want to be in a relationship. Like, I really think I need to be single right now. I'm just very selfish. And it makes sense because, like, he's been traveling so much. He hasn't seen his family in so long. And so I totally empathize with that and totally understand. But it's just like, it just came out of nowhere. Like, previously, like, he was literally booking something like 2 minutes before we broke up. And, like,
it's crazy how fast it can switch up.
So fast, like 2 minutes. And so that's why I'm just like,
you're confused.
Did that really happen? Like,
yeah. But the thing is, and I know this is not what you're going to want to hear, when someone tells you, like, outright, I need to be single right now, you have to believe them. And it's confusing because you're like, this doesn't match up with your behavior before. But the thing is, ultimately, things change and it's one of the hardest parts of life. But he is literally telling you, I don't want this right now. And that hurts and it stings. I completely get it. You were attached to the lifestyle. I'm sure it was amazing to be like, dating this athlete and like having this cool treatment and like whatever. It's exciting. But he is literally telling you, I don't want to be your boyfriend right now. And that is ultimately all you need to know. That's all you need to know, right? Because he's saying it. So although you feel confused, it's actually not confusing. And the more you stay in the space of, but why did his actions not match his words? Why did this switch up? The longer you will feel upset. And I know that's a hard thing to hear, but you have to be like, okay, this person doesn't want to be with me. I absolutely deserve someone who wants to be with me right now and isn't confused about it. The fact that he was like, oh, I want to go to this party instead of like, even like slightly suggesting it, like your boyfriend or whoever you're with should be like, babe, I can't wait to see you. Oh my God, I'm so excited for your birthday. I'm so excited to meet your friends and family. Like, honestly, why would he even bring that party up? To me, that's just like, okay, the writing is on the wall. You need to focus on drawing a line in the sand and moving forward. Do I think this guy will be back in your messages calling you in a few weeks? I do. But that doesn't matter. You need to focus on yourself. And you were saying like you have your great life. You love your life. You have a very established, amazing, life. You need to get back to that and focus on that. Because this person is literally telling you, I don't want to be with you.
Tinx, you're literally making me cry right now. I know you said I didn't. I don't want to hear that right now, but that is absolutely what I needed to hear. I love you so much. Thank you so much for answering.
I'm sorry that you had to go through this, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay.
Yeah, it'll all be good. You seriously, you have no idea how much you just made me feel so much better. So
I love you.
Thank you.
I wish I could hug you. And happy early birthday. I hope you have the best birthday in a couple weeks. And it's going to be amazing, okay? So focus on yourself. Love you.
Yes, love you.
Bye, babe. I actually always think, I know this sounds psychotic, but there's something really great about having a breakup right before a birthday. Because you know me, I'm kind of like woo-woo into symbolism and I like fresh starts. So I always feel like when it's right before your birthday, you can be like, okay, I'm leaving this in the past. Like, this is not the energy of my next year. I leave it there. So it's actually kind of good that this happened now. Otherwise, she would have had her birthday with him. And then there was like other red flags I kind of feel. And then it would have just dragged on and her birthday would be ruined. So she can have an amazing birthday with her family and friends and not with this guy who isn't sure about her. And ultimately, everybody deserves someone who is sure about them. That is the fucking baseline, okay? That's the baseline. So good riddance to him. Okay, let's talk to Delaney. Hey, Delaney, how are you?
I'm freaking out.
Hi, thanks for calling.
Hi. You're my cult leader is the first thing I just wanted to say. And I ran into Pig on a date last night, and he was sitting next to me, and I was like, oh my God, are you Tinx's Pig? And he was like, yeah, I'm Adam. And I was like, okay, but you're Pig.
He's Pig. That's so funny.
Pig.
He actually told me you were pretty. So he goes,
really?
Yeah, he texted me. He was like, Pig, I just met a follower. She's so pretty. She said she's going to call tomorrow. I was like, okay, amazing. So
that's so romantic of him. Like, his interaction was better than my entire date. So
oh my God, you're so sweet. I'll tell him. I'm about to see him on this because he's on office hours after. But
I know, that's what he said.
So funny. What's going on? So your date was bad?
My date was fine, but that's not why I was just, I'm trying to transition the summer of outside into fall. Of course.
It's flirty fall. We're being flirty.
Flirty fall.
Yes. It's fuck it fall or flirty fall. Sorry, go on.
Plot fall.
Exactly.
Okay, so what I want to ask you about is I started seeing my work crush.
Ooh.
But we're not working together any longer.
Then fine.
The working is over.
Perfect.
But we went on a couple dates last week. We went on our first date last week. And he wanted to see me immediately after. So he made, we went out on Thursday, and then he made another reservation for Friday. But I hung out with him. We didn't do anything. I just kissed. I was just a little modest girl.
Love it. We're demure.
And we're demure. I'm making them earn that, that space.
I love it.
But he told me that he was going to text me, and he hasn't. And it's been 5 days.
Damn.
So what should I need you to tell it to me straight.
Well, the reason that I said, right after is because it's a flip. Right? It's always that fucking way. It's always the 1-2 date. They're like, I want to see you the next day. Oh my God, I want to see you the next day. And then boom, silence. That's why I said when you said I saw him on Thursday, no normal, regular person, there's exceptions to this before you all come for me, is like, oh, I want to see you tomorrow. It's too much. Whoever I date, I want them to be a little bit busy, right? I want them to be like, I really liked hanging out with you. Are you free for dinner in, 3 days or whatever? The next day is like, this is a love bomb situation. This is a flip situation. So you saw him Friday, you kissed, and now it's Wednesday and you haven't heard?
So I saw him Thursday. He wanted me to stay over at his apartment on Thursday. I said no. And then on Friday, he made another plan for me. I still said no. And I think he's probably a little...
Oh, you didn't even see him. You didn't even see him on Friday.
I did see him, but I was trying to keep that unavailability up.
Right.
So I had plans, and then I was like, I'll just see you really quickly after my plans. And then he was like, we were sitting together, and he saw the hinge on my phone, and he was like, you should delete that. And I was like, what? And then I haven't heard from him.
Okay, well, he sounds like a fucking freak if he's telling you to delete Hinge. That's so yuck. You don't even, okay, look, I get he was your work crush, but after this behavior, do you even like him anymore?
Honestly, no. I just feel not rejected, but I'm just kind of wait, I thought we were friends before this, and now I'm and now I feel awkward,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just be cool. You don't have to act like a freak just because it didn't work out.
We don't need to play the game.
I get what you're saying.
Literally every day.
I get what you're saying. It's so disappointing when people act this way, but ultimately there's nothing to do. I would just shift your energy and be like, okay, whatever, dude. Not my problem. That's how.
So do you think that if he reaches out, I should say no?
Kind of. I kind of. I'm getting a feeling this isn't going well. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's snake bit, but it's just the vibes are off, I guess is the best way to say it. If he texts you again, I would be like, look, I thought about it. It's and be like, we're friends first. I don't want to mess that up. Let's just be friends. I think I would say that.
Okay. I needed a little script and a little advice from my queen. So thank you.
I love you. I love
you. You're the best.
I'm hoping for more flirtiness this fall for you. Fuck that guy.
Obviously. I'll call you right back and tell you another story next week. Don't worry.
Fabulous. I can't wait. Love you.
Okay. Well, I love you. Have a great day.
Talk soon. Bye. Yeah. I don't know. There's something about the next day thing that doesn't, it just doesn't sit right with me, especially in New York. People are fucking busy. If you want to see me the next day, I don't know. I get a weird vibe. Listen, we have to take a super quick break, but I'm going to be right back taking more calls after this. So if you're on the line, stay on the line. I'll be right back.